In the area of rainbow human rights, we've seen some huge areas of development over the last 30 plus years, but sadly there's so much more to do. But some of the wins that we've had, just over 30 years ago we saw homosexual law reform pass in New Zealand, which said it was no longer illegal to be gay and that you could be who you are and love who you are, and that was fine. And then in the early 90s we saw sexuality added as a grounds of non-discrimination to our Human Rights Act, so no one could discriminate against a person based on their sexual orientation. New Zealand, looking more carefully at how we treat refugees and our international obligations under the International Refugee Convention, has seen Aotearoa welcome many more asylum seekers based on their sexual orientation, gender identity and sex characteristics. So to me that says New Zealand's starting to play more of a role in the international stage, looking after our rainbow community in relation to their human rights. I think the next area and piece of work we really need to focus on in terms of human rights for our rainbow community is for our trans, gender non-conforming and intersex whānau. So today in Aotearoa we still have doctors performing non-consensual surgeries on intersex children, so we need to create some legislative protections to ensure that their right to bodily autonomy is fully respected. And we also need to ensure that gender identity, gender expression and sex characteristics are added to our Human Rights Act so that trans, gender non-conforming and intersex people can fully be who they are, whether that be in the workplace, in the health system, in the home, that they can feel safe and secure and know that their fundamental identity and their fundamental human rights coexist and are fully respected in Aotearoa. As rainbow communities, we are part of your whānau. We are in your workplace, we are in your neighbourhood, we are part of your family. So understanding that rainbow people are created with the same amount of dignity and rights as any other person on the street. So I think that's something really important for us to reflect on this momentous occasion. Looking at the area of how rainbow people are treated in Aotearoa, I think firstly we need to make sure that we're all protected under New Zealand's Human Rights Act, and then looking forward I think we need to make sure that rainbow communities are named as a priority population when we're developing things like health policy, when we're looking at judicial reviews and other really important areas of government. So as it currently stands, rainbow communities are often left off when important policy developments are being considered or made by government. So my challenge to our current government and future governments is to make sure that you name us, because when you name us, you can work with us.